Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So today we have some XRP news, we have some Bitcoin news, we have some Solana news, we have some gold news. We got a lot of news to cover today. So we're going to begin here where it seems like maybe people are beginning to frustrate David Schwartz. Sir, you can turn off I won't say you can turn off the internet, but you can turn off your phone. You don't have to respond to everybody, but this article is titled Ripple CTO Breaks Silence on Major XRP Ledger Misconception. It begins as such. In a recent interaction on X, of course, where everybody can get at you, right? David Schwartz, the Ripple CTO and one of the key architects behind the XRPL, addressed a key misconception about the XRP Ledger. An X user inquired about Schwartz's thoughts on XRPL being described as, quote, permissioned, unquote, quote, semi-permissioned, unquote, or, quote, trusted, unquote, in various documents from different organizations. Now, that's key. It's not them saying it. It's different organizations. So, the designers of the XRPL are not held responsible for what other people think or their misconceptions or their misunderstandings. They're not responsible for that. Those people need to do better research. Simple as that. But we all make mistakes, sure. But I'm just saying, you can't hold them accountable for those other people not understanding something that they're speaking about. That's how I look at it. But let's continue on. Schwartz responded saying, quote, I think it's nonsense. A lot of things about blockchains really matter. Here, this is key right here. Listen to this. But how specifically they happen to solve the double spend problem is pretty much irrelevant. It says, what possible effect does it have? Unquote. I think the same thing and I say this often, not just here on the channel, but in my real life. I say this to people all the time. It's not about knowing everything. It's about knowing the right things. Not about knowing everything. It's about knowing the right things. Some stuff is just not worth researching. It's irrelevant. You don't need to look into every single possible angle. You just need to look into the right angles. That's it. I think some people are just, I don't know. They look at every single thing, and a lot of those things are irrelevant. Like he said, he continues on. He's going off. I think it's nonsense. A lot of things about blockchains really matter, but how specifically they happen to solve the double spend problem is pretty much irrelevant. I don't know why they did that thing again, where they wrote it in the paragraph, literally at the top right here. Then right underneath, they put the actual quote from him. You didn't even change it even a little bit. You literally typed the same thing twice. Why not just put the cropped tweet in here and leave it? That's it. It speaks for itself. You don't need to type it first. Oh, man. I'm thinking it's about word count at this point with article writers. Hey, listen, make your money. But I'm just saying, for people like me, I don't like that. Schwartz will be making his first appearance at the permissionless conference, where he will be speaking on day 2 of the conference on institutional DeFi. Sir, put your mind to things that actually matter. Put your mind to, continuing to make the XRPL the absolute best so we can make money. I'm not here to, I'm trying to make money off of XRP. I want that price to skyrocket. We need it to be the best of the best. We need to beat all the competition, and the competition is not, I repeat, it's not other bank coins. The competition is the legacy system, even though they're far, far behind, but they are villains, so we have to watch out for that. We never want them to catch us. Just put your mind to that. Yeah. I'm just saying. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just saying. Let's go here. We got a little bit of Solana news. Solana continues to be super bullish. I don't care what's happening. The future is bright. Period. That's why we're moving at such a rapid pace. Whether it's XRP or Solana or Bitcoin, and everything else will follow. When XRP goes up, XLM will go up. When Bitcoin goes up, XRP will go up. And when XRP goes up, XLM will go up. We've seen it before. So this article here is titled Solana ETF Drive Hits First Major Roadblock with SIBO. There's always somebody throwing a roadblock up. What's going on now? While it is still too early to conclude, spot Solana exchange traded funds may not soon see the break of dawn in the United States. Well, you just said it's too early to conclude. Which one is it? It's too early to conclude, or you just concluded they may not see the break of dawn. You can't have it both ways. You confuse me, Mr. Writer or ma'am writer. Whichever, whatever, you're confusing me. This speculation comes after the Chicago Board Options Exchange pulled down the 19B-4 filings for Solana ETF submitted by VanEck and 21 shares from its website. All right. Did they detail why? In June, New York-based investment firm VanEck filed a proposal to launch a spot Solana ETF in the U.S., making it the first asset manager to do so in the region. Wait. What am I doing here? Let me scroll down. I don't know what I was doing with my tracking pad, but the little cursor arrow was all the way up in the top. Oh, man, let's get it together. Get it together, folks. I'm not taking the blame for that. Hey, get on your job. The proposed offerings aims to provide direct exposure to Solana. Just buy the Solana. Just buy it. That's what I did. I just bought it. VanEck planned to value the shares daily using prices drawn from trading platforms selected by Market Vector. Barely 24 hours later, 21 shares followed suit with a similar filing to the U.S. SEC. At the time, senior Bloomberg ETF analyst James Seifert and other experts speculated that approval was not likely. They're speculating. I'll believe it when I see it. Let's just let things unfold. We shall see. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. If it happens, it happens. Either way, Solana continues to be bullish. Either way, I promise. Well, I can't promise. I don't work for Solana. Solana hasn't written me any checks. Even with this lack of Solana, you might want to reach out though. No, I'm just kidding. Even with this lack of optimism from these key entities, the broader crypto community remained hopeful. I don't go by hope. I don't go by hope. I go by research. A lot of us are researchers. A lot of people began hopeful. They became researchers. They've looked at the evidence. They see how many companies are bullish on Solana. I don't call that hopeful. I call that scientific. We're being scientific. We're going on the facts. There's a bunch of good projects in the work. They have a bunch of good institutional support. They said, hey, they may go after some banks. Do that. Okay, so go after some banks. Bring us back some announcements. Those are based on facts. It's not like when I think of hope is, it's filled with speculation and dreams. We're not going on speculation and dreams. We're going by what actually is occurring. It's the same thing with XRP. When we're talking about XRP or XLM or any of these things, we're going on facts. We say, okay, well, they have partnerships with these companies here, these banks here. They're trying to tokenize real world assets. Okay, they're trying to be a bridge currency for interbank payments. Those are all facts. Was hopeful about that. It's just a matter of if they pull it off or not. That's it. It's almost like a mathematical equation. All you got to do, once the equation, you put the numbers together, solve the equation, and then we see the outcome. That's it. We're just waiting on the outcome. All right, so we shall see. Let's move on here. We have some more news to get through today, and I'm trying to flow today. All right, trying to get back to the normal way we do these videos here. So this article is titled BlackRock Bitcoin ETF hits another historic milestone. And what that means is they're taking over more and more. They're dominating more and more, right? Oh, I thought Bitcoin was for the people, right? By all means, BlackRock iShares Bitcoin Trust has outperformed its counterparts in the last 7 months. The spot Bitcoin ETF product currently has a record no other issuer can boast of. According to Nate Geraci, I like that name, Geraci. Like it's got that power to Geraci. I like names. I like powerful names. The president of ETF Store, my father used to always tell me that you have to have some. If you're going to name somebody something or anything, make sure it has some power, some meaning behind it. He was all about meaning. The president of ETF Store, IBIT, has recorded only 1 day of outflow since it launched in January. Really? Really? Who used to say that? Geraci highlighted this milestone while pointing out that the product has seen up to $20.5 billion in inflows. He concluded his X post by describing IBIT as the, quote, top launch of 2024, unquote. Who cares? They're here to make some real money, and they're going to. Bitcoin at some point, I don't know when, but I just know, I feel like it's in the next year or so, maybe in the next half of a year. Bitcoin is loading up for an explosion. I'm telling you, like I feel it coming. All the different positive catalysts are there. The negative catalysts are fading away. It's just a matter of time. It literally is. And this time, I think it's going to be way different. Once again, we're looking at institutional support now. And a lot of those, they want in. And they're not here to make tiny money. They're not. I don't know why people. This is not. Listen, I love 2021 bull run. That's where I came in, which is hilarious because people look at they go to the about section, right? They haven't really been on the channel for a long time. Not at all. They haven't been here from the beginning. They go look at the channel date. I had this channel just sitting here. There was no videos posted. So the channel date says 2019. I haven't been here since 2019. I've been here since 2021, right? It's a year I can't forget. Trust me on this. Things happened in 2021 I could never forget. That's when I came in. But anyway, as much as I love 2021, no, I expect this one to be much bigger. 2021 was retail whales, regular retail, retail individuals putting money in and caused the bull run. There was a lot of that. What was that called? When they gave money to everybody, what was that called? There was a lot of stimulus money going around. This time, it's not going to be like that. This time, institutional money is here, and they're here to play. They go big, and they don't go home. On the first day of August, the cryptocurrency market experienced a global crash that we know about. All right, so IBIT, BlackRock is doing really good, and that shows that Bitcoin remains super bullish. It remains super bullish. So now let's go here. All right, so we have this article here. This article is titled Analyst. Wait, bear with me. I got to get my hand up so I know where to put the chapter. Analyst expects XRP to breach $6. Sets timeline for ultimate $32 target. Once again, $6 not unreasonable, for some target in the near future. Not unreasonable at all. Very, very reasonable. Not that I don't care about reason at all. I like for people to say what they really feel. Like if you feel like XRP is going to $6, tell me that. $2, just tell me that. 20, 50, 100. I don't mind any of the predictions at all. I'm not one of those people. It doesn't change my numbers. It doesn't change my numbers. So here, but that's really reasonable. The market analyst, what market analyst? They didn't even say, they didn't even say who. The market analyst expects XRP to rally to a new all-time high by the end of August. What's the catalyst? We're already halfway through August. All right, let me read. Let me not jump out the window. By the end of August, following a breakout from a persistent descending trend line, XRP is poised for a significant rally, according to an analysis by community analysts. Okay, so someone named XRP Hawker. Oh, he got the hawk. Don't play. Do you know what a hawk? Hawk is you get to poking someone. That's what hawk mean where I come from. It's also a bird. I know that. Somebody's like, a hawk is a bird. It's also when you watch someone, man. Yeah, you better watch out if you go to certain areas and somebody say the hawk is out. They're not talking about a bird. Yeah, you better know that. Yeah. Oh, I just hipped you to some game. You didn't know that. You didn't know hawk meant that sharp thing. You get to poking somebody, self-defense. You didn't know that. Somebody out there's like, I know, Nick. I listen to the locks. I listen to D Block. I know. You listen to D Block? What? Who's your favorite D Block? All right, I'm having too much fun. Somebody out there's typing right now. Mick, get back. I hate when you do this, Mick. Get back to the crypto. Listen, you get a channel. People don't see you as a person anymore. You're some kind of news anchor, even though nobody's writing any checks like the news anchors do, but you better be professional. Oh man. All right. So now let's get back to this. He drew parallels to the market movement in 2017, where XRP experienced a dramatic surge. All right. In an accompanying chart, the charts rear their heads again. Okay, so we're going by charts. The analyst points to a descending triangle that has been a significant resistance level for XRP throughout the months leading up to July. This trend line, marked by several failed breakout attempts, shows that XRP struggled to break through this level. XRP is poised for a breakout rally's next section. Despite these breakout attempts, XRP has been consistently recording lower highs. I don't even want to read this negative part. Since April. since April. They like to kick you real quick before they tell you something positive. They got to tell you something negative first. Why do they do that? Like, just give me the good news. You know, I know it's I know it's been down. Why? Just give me the good news. It's okay. You don't have to preempt me with the negativity. It's all right. You don't have to preload the negativity. It's all right. However, the chart also spotlights a solid support zone between 46 cents and 49 cents, where the price has bounced multiple times. All right. XRP Hawker. I like that name, Hawker. But it sounds like you going, if someone's a hawker, I'm just sorry when I'm thinking about that. If you're a hawker, you, like from way back when, you know, some places I may have been, you know, grew up, so, you know, if you're a hawker, it's because you caught a few, you caught a few. I'm just saying, XRP Hawker expects a potential breakout scenario. That's not somebody you mess with. You don't mess with the hawker. Suggesting that once XRP convincingly breaches the descending trend line, I'm serious, it could trigger a rally toward higher price levels. This breakout is currently on the horizon as XRP gradually moves toward the apex of the descending triangle. If his prediction holds, XRP could see its value rise to approximately $6.10 by the end of August. I say stretch that timeline out. I don't trust the charts at all. I do enjoy looking at the charts from time to time. I do. And I love the people who do these analysis. I love that as well. I enjoy it. It's fun. But I say stretch that timeline out a little bit. I do. First, we need to get past that dollar. I think that when the time is right, given the right announcements, the right conditions, the conditions aren't there yet. In my humble opinion, they're not there yet. Not yet. But they're brewing. They're cooking up. And once the conditions are met, first, we crack that $1. Crack that $1, stay above $1 for a little while. People will begin to believe a little bit more, right? And it will draw the attention, like I forgot which expert it was that said this. I mean, a real expert. It will draw the attention of more institutions as well. They'll want to get involved. Liquidity is a little bit higher for utilization of the, the utility of the XRPL. So, I think that that's how it's going to flow at some point in the future. We shall see. Not financial advice, folks, They're not writing it. I'm on this writing checks thing today. They're not writing any checks around here for financial advice. No, I'm just a humble researcher. That's all. A detective on the case. That's what I am. All right. So now we're moving on here. I love the evolution of a language. Hawker, hawk, all these different meanings for you. See that language changes. Change is the only constant, but people don't like change. They don't. A lot of people don't like change, but change is the only constant. It should be embraced. And because it is the only constant, it should be expected. Nothing's going to stay the same. Everything has its seasons. Everything rises and falls. Birth, growth, decadence, and death. You got to understand that, right? Everything changes. The earth changes, you change, your mind changes. It's all okay. It's a part of the experience of earth. It's a part of growth. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But yes, I like that language. It's sort of like when I think of hawker, right? Or hawk and how it's changed. It reminds me of the word glizzy. Now, you know what glizzy means today, right? But back then, if you had that glizzy, you had the glizzock, you had the Glock, you had, it meant something way different. It meant something different. Yeah. But it's like the language. It changes from generation to generation. And the youth, they've gotten a hold of the control of the words now, and they're changing things dramatically, always. All the time, new terms are coming out, which people should know if they want to stay privy and abreast of what's going on in this world. I tell you that right now. This article is titled 159 countries set to adopt Brics' new payment system. You're saying that wrong. Brics' new payment system? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I see they have a picture of Xi Jinping here. By the way, to all of my people out there, Dajahao, How's everybody doing out there? Dajia House, I'll speak a little bit of Mandarin. But because you put Xi Jinping here, I'm going to use China as an example. What part of their system did they not work with as they're developing their system? What part didn't they work with the BIS on? I'll wait. The BIS is working with Hong Kong Monetary Authority. BIS learned a lot from Stellar, learned a lot from R3. Isn't R3 a frequent collaborator with Zenfin or something like that? Worked a lot with Ripple. Then Ripple has their CBDC platform in Hong Kong. No doubt that they've given a lot of information. I'm trying to establish that the Brics Nation system is not their own. Bank coins have a huge part to play in connecting all this together. You think not? Wait a minute. What did India just use to transact with the UAE allegedly? This is what they claim. I wasn't there for the transaction, but this is what the articles claim. They claim they used XRPL. XRP was involved, clearly. It's just like XLM. Everything on XRPL must involve XRP to a degree, especially even if you have a wallet open. You have to have a certain amount of XRP just to have that wallet open. So it's going to be involved. But they use the XRPL. India, big member of the BRICS, one of the big dogs over there. That's another example. Wait a minute. I'm not sure. Is Thailand a part of, do they interact with BRICS at all? Thailand also, if they're going to be interacting with BRICS, I believe that they probably will. Their system uses what? Their government, allegedly, according to articles, okay? I'm not in Thailand, but their government has a contract with Ripple, XRPL, XRP. So, I mean, the people keep saying BRICS, new payments and BRICS. The whole world is getting connected via the new financial system. Call it what it is. Why are people so scared? Why are they trying to bury it? Why are they trying to cover it up? That's exactly how I feel. They're trying to cover it up. And I feel many times they're covering it up because let's be real. The big companies control all these different media outlets. And even the small ones, these companies will offer them money. Facts. And people will take that money. They will take that money. Those companies offer good money. They'll take that money. And so they'll bend their thoughts and they'll bend the truth because they got paid. And why? Why would that happen? Let's say allegedly that happened. That's happening. Because those big companies, like Kathy Wood said, it's not just Bitcoin. This is a crypto. We're witnessing a crypto takeover. They're taking over everything. That's why they're trying to roll the ETFs out so they can make money in a multitude of ways. We already know they're making money off the utility. They want to also make money off of their clients holding, lending, staking, all that different stuff. They want to make money off their clients getting involved as well. They're double dipping. But now what's happening, they want to get in position. And what can't they have? They can't have the native tokens or the mechanisms of the new financial system getting too bullish. They can't have it. They can't have it. So there's a mass burying of all this positive news that's going on with the bank coins. Another reason why so-called altcoin season hasn't popped off, quote unquote, altcoin season. Because the people of the world, the entities of the world don't know how bullish these things are or that some of them even exist. Because they're getting buried. All right, I'm just going to stop right there. 159 countries set to adopt BRICS' new payment system. All right, listen, they do a lot of talking. Show me. No more talking, BRICS. If you're going to do this, do it. Let's see it. Let's see it. All you're going to do is bring the West to the table. That's all you're going to do. You're all so intertwined. It's mutually assured destruction. You cannot bring each other down without bringing yourself down. Mutually assured destruction. All you're going to do is bring them to the table. All you're going to do is serve as a huge catalyst for the flipping of the switch of the new financial system. That's all you're going to do. Go ahead. Make me some money. Do it. I dare you. Go ahead. Do it. The world will change forever. I promise you. New 1% is different than anything you've ever dealt with. You've never dealt with anyone like us. You've never dealt with people like us. Real thinkers, free thinkers, brilliant people. Right. We're both fighters and we're brilliant. Yeah. We did wrestling. We did jujitsu. And yet we were in an intellectually gifted program our entire lives. Our IQs are out of this world. Facts. Facts. Multiple IQ tests. Facts. You've never dealt with people like us, intelligent warriors. And that's another thing they don't want. People don't like to hear this part. They don't like to hear this part. But if we become the new 1%, the world will change. You think we're going to let it stay in its dilapidated state? No, we have solutions. We're just not going to hand our solutions over to them because they'll steal it. They steal everything. I see this all the time. They take everything and they mangle it and mess it up because they don't understand the depth of everything, because these entities that control the world right now are just too superficial minded. They're too superficial. They don't. So anyway, we'll close out here. We're going to close out today with a little bit of gold news. I switch gears. It depends on which day. I'm different on different days, but most of the time I switch gears very, very easily. Very, very easily. Now, this article here is titled "Gold Prices Hit Record High." And an analyst says it's a sign recession is on its way. That's interesting since we've been in the depression, but it says gold topped 2,500 ounces for the first time. I didn't even see it. I haven't had my notifications on. I've been relaxing, chilling. I just let gold collect dust. Like everything, I'm telling you, I'm a real long-term holder. Wow. We knew this time would come. It feels great. So many have doubted that gold was going to go up. It's so high from where we got in. It's unbelievable. It says, bolstered by hopes, the U.S. Federal Reserve is edging closer to cutting interest rates. Once again, they may have to. There's a lot of political pressure right now, and people don't want to look bad. They may have to. The citizens of the United States are very upset on a multitude of levels, and not just at each other anymore. Now they're upset with politicians. They're saying, what the heck is going on here? Make things a little bit better. And of course, everything is interconnected. The companies, the people, and how much the people can actually live comfortably. The people at the ground level, the salt of the earth, so they may have to. And if they do that, if they do multiple cuts, that's what's been discussed a lot as of late. Man, that's going to be super bullish. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, everybody, let's get to the money.